To our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on something that rarely gets talked about in flashy TikToks or motivational speeches: cash flow. Because here's the truth: it's not how much you make, it's how much flows in and stays in your system. Millionaires don't just get lucky, they design their income like engineers. They know where money comes in, how it flows, and where to reinvest it so it keeps moving, like a powerful river instead of a stagnant pond. So if you've ever wondered what they know that you don't, lean in. Here are the top 15 cash flow secrets millionaires use to keep getting wealthier, even while others struggle paycheck to paycheck. 1. They prioritize cash flowing assets over flashy assets. Millionaires love assets that pay them regularly, not ones that sit there looking pretty. While others splurge on luxury cars or a house that bleeds money, they're buying rental properties, dividend paying stocks, and cash flow positive businesses. These assets don't just grow in value, they send income every month. That money then feeds into more opportunities. It's not about being boring, it's about being free. 2. They build multiple streams of income. Always millionaires almost never rely on just one source of income. Why? Because one job loss, one downturn, one decision from a boss can wipe out your only stream. So they build side hustles, royalties, investments, business profits, income from different places, flowing in at different times. When one stream dries up, the others keep them afloat. Stability comes from diversity. 3. They automate their finances to remove emotion. Millionaires don't guess where their money goes, they program it. Their bills, savings, and investments are automated. This eliminates maybe later thinking. They know that relying on willpower to save is a losing game. Automating money means you don't have to be perfect. Your system handles it. 4. They think in monthly and annual cash flow, not just net worth. Millionaires aren't just watching their net worth grow, they're measuring how much cash is flowing in and out every month. They ask, what's my monthly income from assets? How long can I survive without working? That's the real power: time freedom. A high net worth doesn't help if you're cash poor. 5. They treat money like employees, not just savings. To a millionaire, money isn't something to hoard, it's something to employ. Every dollar they save gets a job, earn interest, buy equity, generate rent. Idle money loses value, so they send it to work. The goal? Turn cash into a team of workers that pays them back over time. 6. They buy time, not things. Millionaires don't spend money to impress, they spend it to buy back time. Whether it's outsourcing chores, hiring help, or paying for speed, they understand that time is the most limited resource. More free time equals more room to build. When your cash flow funds your time, your wealth scales faster. 7. They use debt strategically, only if it creates more cash flow. Let's be real, most people are terrified of debt, and rightly so, because debt used the wrong way can bury you. But here's what millionaires understand that the average person doesn't. Debt is just a tool. Like fire, it can either warm your house or burn it down. Millionaires use debt strategically, not emotionally. They don't take out loans to buy liabilities like a new car or to go on a vacation they can't afford. Instead, they use leverage to acquire income-producing assets. That could mean financing a rental property that brings in monthly rent, or using a low-interest business loan to expand operations that immediately boost profits. The key is cash flow first. If the asset doesn't start paying for itself and more, they won't touch the debt. They also understand the timing and structure of loans. They negotiate terms, know their exit strategy, and always calculate ROI before signing anything. To them, debt is not a burden, it's a bridge. 8. They delay gratification, but not growth. Millionaires will wait to buy the luxury stuff, but they won't wait to invest in something that increases cash flow. They'll skip the new watch, but pour money into a sales funnel, a rental renovation, or stock options. They know wealth isn't built by flexing, it's built by planting. 9. They reinvest profits into more income streams. Instead of splurging with every business win or investment return, millionaires ask, how can I double this? They recycle profit, turning income into more income. Whether that's flipping a house to buy 2 rentals or using ad revenue to create a product, they never let money rest. 10. They understand cash flow timing. Millionaires don't just track income, they understand when it comes in. Poor timing causes overdrafts, panic, and debt. So they stagger payments, line up income first, and prepare for cash gaps. This awareness makes them powerful. They're not just rich, they're liquid. 11. They keep overhead low while income grows. Even when their income skyrockets, millionaires are slow to increase their overhead. They don't fall into the trap of expanding just because they can. Why? Because low overhead equals high margins equals more freedom. Big homes and bloated teams come later, only if needed. 12. They track metrics religiously. Millionaires love data. They track cash inflows, ROI, churn, margins, expenses, because what gets measured gets improved. Even personal finance becomes a dashboard. This clarity lets them course correct fast. Flying blind is a luxury they can't afford, and neither should you. 13. They keep a cash reserve to avoid panic. Cash flow is fragile without a buffer, so millionaires keep emergency reserves, both personal and business. This protects them from panic selling, bad decisions, or needing a loan. When crisis hits, cash is control. You don't make great decisions when you're desperate. For 14, they focus on ownership, not just earnings. Here's one of the biggest mindset shifts that separates the rich from everyone else. Millionaires care more about ownership than income. That's right. They don't just want to earn money, they want to own the source of money. It's the difference between working at the restaurant and owning the restaurant, between collecting a paycheck and collecting profit share. Ownership is where real wealth is built because it creates cash flow that doesn't require time for money trades. Think equity in a business, shares in a startup, royalties from a book or digital product, or a portfolio of rental properties. These are assets that pay them even while they sleep, travel, or recover from burnout. And here's the kicker. They're not just chasing control, they're buying leverage. With ownership, they don't need to work more hours to earn more income. Their asset works for them. Even partial ownership, a percentage of a company or intellectual property, can generate long-term wealth far beyond any salary. It's not always fast, but it's scalable. That's why millionaires invest in building systems they own, because when the world shuts down, their assets keep flowing. They're not just rich, they're secure. 15. They play the long game, even if it's boring. Millionaires aren't chasing dopamine, they're building legacy. They understand that cash flow takes time. They stay patient through market dips, boring businesses, slow launches. Why? Because long-term cash flow is the true end game. It buys peace, options, sleep, and it's always worth it. Millionaires aren't just rich because of luck. They're rich because of strategy. And cash flow is the quiet strategy that turns money into freedom. Which of these 15 secrets will you start using? Let us know in the comments. We love hearing how you're building your wealth journey. And if this video gave you clarity, go ahead and like, subscribe, and join us here at Top 10s You Should Know.